Look at this, $250 billion company, gone in 6 years. This is the Nokia Documentary, the most brutal collapse in tech history. In 2007, Nokia owned 51% of every phone sold on Earth. Apple had 5%. Nobody was scared. That was their first mistake. 6 years later, Nokia sold its phone division for $7.2 billion. Basically, pennies. Here's the wild part. Nokia started as a paper mill in 1865. They made rubber boots, cables, toilet paper. Literally anything that sold. The rise of Nokia as a phone company only started in the 1990s. Finland was in economic depression. Nokia pivoted hard into mobile technology. By 1998, they overtook Motorola, became the world's #1 phone maker. The Nokia 3310, released in 2000, sold 126 million units. A legend. By 2005, they sold their billionth phone. 1 billion. That's not a company. That's a nation. At their peak, Nokia's budget was bigger than the entire Finnish government. They controlled 40% of global market share in 2007. 40%. Think about that. Their engineers were legends. Their hardware was flawless. Their brand was everything. Quick question. Pause the video. What do you think killed Nokia? Answer below. Most people blame Apple. But that's only half the story. The real story is about fear, arrogance, and a board that refused to change. This is the Nokia case study that every business school is too afraid to teach fully. January 9th, 2007. Steve Jobs walks on stage in San Francisco. He said, an iPod, a phone, an internet communicator, 3 devices, 1 product. Nokia's internal response? It's not a threat. Our hardware is superior. That's a quote. Nokia had Symbian OS. It worked. But it was built for button phones, not touchscreens. Updating Symbian was like renovating a house built on sand. Engineers knew it. Leadership didn't care. And Android launched the same year. Google gave it away free. Nokia had nothing to match it. By 2010, Nokia's smartphone share had collapsed. Apple and Samsung were the new kings. Let's break down exactly why Nokia failed. 3 reasons. They all connect. Reason 1, fear culture. Engineers feared telling leadership bad news. INSEAD research confirmed it. Managers were afraid of the CEO. Truth got filtered out. Reason 2, hardware obsession. Nokia made incredible phones, but software, zero focus. Apple built an app ecosystem. Nokia built better antennas. Wrong race entirely. Reason 3, the Microsoft trap. In 2011, Nokia bet everything on Windows Phone. CEO Stephen Elop called Symbian a burning platform. He was right. His solution was worse. Consumers didn't want Windows Phone. Developers didn't build for it. It was dead on arrival. By 2013, Nokia sold its entire phone division to Microsoft for $7.2 billion. The Nokia downfall in numbers is staggering. Let's go through it fast. 2007, $51 billion in revenue. 463 million phones shipped. 2013, 4.4 million phones. That's a 99% volume collapse in 6 years. Company value, from $250 billion to essentially nothing in less than a decade. Even sadder, Microsoft wrote off the Nokia acquisition as a total failure by 2016. 30,000 Nokia employees lost their jobs. Entire Finnish towns were affected. This is what happens when a company confuses past success with future-proofing. By the way, I run a free Telegram quiz channel where we do exactly this. Real business breakdowns every week. Join the link in the description. But here's the twist. Nokia didn't die. The Nokia comeback is actually happening right now. In 2016, HMD Global licensed the Nokia brand and started making phones again. But Nokia's real bet now? 5G infrastructure. They're not chasing Apple. They're powering the future. Nokia now sells 5G network equipment to governments and telcos worldwide. That's a different game. They're not back on top. But they're not dead either. That alone is remarkable. So what do you actually do with this Nokia failure case study? 3 takeaways. Remember these. 1. Your best product today is your biggest blind spot tomorrow. Always question it. 2. Software eats hardware. Always. Build ecosystems, not just devices. 3. Create a culture where bad news travels fast. Fear kills companies quietly. Nokia's story is not about one bad CEO or one missed product. It's about a system that failed. And if it can happen to a $250 billion company, it can happen to anyone. That's why this Nokia documentary is one of the most important business stories ever told. Watch the original documentary on Prime Video if you want the full human story. Link in description. Every week I spend 20+ hours researching, scripting, and building these breakdowns. I built the research system and the visual toolkit so you don't have to. You just watch. If you get value from this, Patreon keeps it going. Even $3 a month makes a real difference. Link is in the description. No pressure. Only if it's worth it to you. If you learned something today, subscribe. I'll see you in next one.